This conference will now be recorded.
Very good. Two messages. Okay. Guys, are you there? We'll continue the last one. Very simple again. What is this? Today is 22. Time fast. Okay. So, what is the file system? Is a arrangement or allocation of data in the disk. So, in a such a pattern or a manner or a arrangement. So, different type of file systems are there. Like Windows use FAT and NTFS. Now we are using NTFS mainly. Okay, different file systems also there from Microsoft Windows from Windows 8 onwards. These two are introduced Windows X, EXFAT and REFS. So what is this? I will explain later. Okay. So mainly, so NTFS is the main file system nowadays we are using. So earlier days means XP and earlier than XP, the people are using FAT and as well as a NTFS also. And Linux usually like EXT, EXT2, EXT3, EXT4, EXT5, XFS like that. So EXT5 you have to verify with a new operating system. Each operating system they introduce so different file systems in a Linux depends upon their kernel understanding. Each device or a different devices use different file systems. Okay. Okay, for example, network sharing. So you share a files in a Linux, so that we call it as a NFS, network file system. Encrypted file system. If you encrypt your data, then we use a encrypted file systems. These are not a direct file systems based on a service based file systems. Service based file system, device based file system, service based file system, operating system based file systems are there. Okay, format means creation of a file system or put it in a certain format means defining file system. Format means simply say defining a file system. So here it is low level format means manufacturer of your hard disk will do this format by manufacturing at the time of manufacturing of hard disk. So they define a traction sector, and high level format at user will do this format either it is FAT, NTFS, EXT3, EXT4 depends upon their usage. Okay. There is a difference between FAT and NTFS. FAT means file allocation table. So may I return this one? No. File allocation table. So by name we can understand what is a file system. It is allocating files in a particular manner. NTFS, new technology. New technology. NT means whenever in a Windows as okay, if you see NT means new technology only. File system. Okay, as per the fat, it's a fat 32 fat 32. Two type of fats are there. Basically, like a fat 16 or a fat 12, we call it as a fat, and fat 32 is another hand. Fat, whether it is a fat 12, fat 16, usually fat 12 is only there. The maximum partition size it support is maximum 4 GB only. Fat 32 support maximum partition size is 32 GB. NTFS maximum support up to 2 terabytes as per the XP operating system. But later operating system versions increases, the NTFS versions also increases. The version of different versions of NTFS support a different level of high support is there. And here NTFS features. or we can say difference between NTFS over fat. So anything like a difference between fat and NTFS or maybe NTFS features, there's a few points we should note. So I will show you the points. Usually, like it's a Windows 10. Some may look like a same, but definitely we'll see that. First, we will create a partition. This is a NTFS partition already there. So I'm going to create a simple volume with a fat. How to create it? We'll see. This is unallocated volume. So right click. How to create simple volume? Any partition you create, simple volume, right? Simple volume. Next. So I want to create something like maybe a 2 GB 2048 2 GB partition. Next. Um, yeah, F drive. Okay. So if you see here it is, do not format this volume, format volume with following settings. So default NTFS and see the this check mark and this check mark also. See this thing. This is not having any check mark. This is having check mark by default. I'm changing. See, can you see fat and fat 32? Fat and fat 32. For example, if I select fat, it is see this is gone automatically. Okay, enable file and folder compression gone automatically. It is default only, just default. You can see 512 1024 2048 4096. This is a allocation unit size as you asked before. So can we change allocation units? Yes, by default it is a 4096, but can you see this is lower also we can able to create it. So lower is one sector 512 bytes, okay, or 1024 bytes 2046 like 2k 1k half k, like that also we can able to change it. By default it is 32k only. Okay, this is fat. For example, if I take more, means for example, um, fat support up to 4, right? So I will take 6144 6 GB I'm taking, for example. So NTFS fat 32 only. Where is fat? What happened to fat? It is showing two options. Why it is not showing three options? Anyone?
Fat supports up to only 4 GB. So
4k,
it
yes.
automatically fat.
Automatically become fat 32. Why? Because of fat support. Very good. Fat support up to 4k only. But I given a 6k. It's more than 4k, 4 GB. More than okay. Sorry. So somewhere I again. Fat support up to 4 GB. But I given 6 GB. So automatically the fat option is not showing here. It's showing fat 32 and NTFS. Either you choose NTFS or fat 32 only. Okay, like that. 6 GB. Okay. Again, I will remove this one. I will use fat 32 here, and I've changed my name to fat. I put a fat volume, so we can see the difference between this and that one. Fat volume to this one, fat 32, and can you see this is gone even in a fat 32 also. File and folder compression is not there. I'm using 6 GB fat 32 now. Finish. Just to show the difference between fat and fat 32. So I created like that. So now I have a 6 GB fat 32 and a 10 GB NTFS. E drive NTFS 10 GB. F drive fat 32 6 GB. Okay.
Sir, in fact, that the 26 GB is waste only, no, sir?
30.
And the remaining 26 GB is waste,
No.
Okay.
It's a just a partition only. Max support. Fat 30, like if you have a pen drive, 16 GB pen drive, FAT32. 32 GB pen drive, FAT32. 64 GB pen drive, no FAT32, only NTFS. It depends upon partition size. This is a partition size is 6 GB, that's it. I didn't take higher. For example, if you see this is 4 GB, maybe FAT will work here, or FAT32 or NTFS, anything. It's a partition size only. It's not like compulsory 32 GB. It's not like that. It is maximum 32 GB. Partition size we can able to take
Sir,
any
but
size. Yeah.
Sir, but if it exceeds 32 GB, then FAT32 will not work. Right? No?
Yeah, very good. If you have a more than 32
30.
more than 32 GB partition you want to create. For example, a 36 GB partition you want to create. Then FAT32 won't
Yes.
support. It will show only NTFS only. Okay. Now we have a NTFS FAT. So we'll see the differences. It is blocking this close. I'm going to Explorer and I close that one. I'm doing everything in my virtual machine, all practicals in virtual machine only. If something I can't able to show in my virtual machine, I will show in a physical machine that time only. Okay, now I have a E drive, F drive. First I'm going to E drive, right click on E drive, properties. The E drive property is showing here NTFS, file system is NTFS, 10 GB volume and other options. Can you see the tabs and bottom tabs and also see these things also. Okay, so I'm going to FAT32 means the FAT volume, this F drive format is FAT32. See the bottom and the tabs. Don't worry, we'll go to compare between these two things currently. What you can able to see, what tabs are there, what tabs are missing from here to here. General tab is there.
Security.
Very good. Security tab.
Hmm.
Security tab is not there here. In fact, F drive don't have security tab. Very good.
That quota drive also, tab also.
Very good. Quota tab is also not there. Quota tab is also not there here. Okay. You can see here it is. Quota, security is there. Here missing quota and security. Tools, tools, general, general, previous version, ready boost, hardware, hardware, sharing,
Restaurant.
sharing, customize, customize. Okay, what is missing one? So we'll put it in red color. Quota, no quota. Security, no security. So 2 points we got it right. And if you go to
In general, also bottom we are missing, sir.
something
Yes,
in
we can-
bottom also we missing, right? So what we missing? This is general tab, general tab. Compress this drive, save disk space. Yellow files on disk have contain index. Very good, very good, very good, very good observation. So these 2 points missing here. Okay, compress, index. These 2 options are missing here. So we got a totally 4 points here. Quota, security, compress, index are not there in a FAT. Very good, very good. That is enough to understand the differences. Okay, one more is there, so that we again I will okay, that is because this Windows 10 giving a little bit thing. Okay, so E drive. I'm going to E drive. I'm creating a file here, a simple file. Here it is. I'm creating. The file name is something nf1. Okay, it's a simple file. Right click, properties. So when you see nf1 properties, some people will do like this. They go to the properties without looking properly doing. So it is showing e properties. When you do this practical, be careful. Make sure you have to click on the file and right click on the file, not on the empty space. Okay, so you can see a security tab, details, previous versions. In general, also you can see attributes, read, hidden, and also you can see advanced, archiving, and index, compress, encrypt. See these things: encrypt, compress, index, archiving, security tab. I'm going to my FAT drive. So this is F drive FAT volume. So I'm going to create new file here, ff1 for example. So I click and right click on my file. So when you see it, so make sure that it's ff1 properties. Security tab is missing. Security tab is missing. This is showing like if you use XPR7, you will get a different bottom, but this is Windows 10 now, so then it is giving like this. Okay, so go to advanced tab. Archiving is there. Indexing is got grade, so you can't do anything with the indexing. Compression also grade. Encryption is available, but actually as per the FAT file system in XP and Windows 7, Windows 8, encryption also should be grade. It means there is no encryption actually. Maybe they introduce in a FAT. Why? Because of certain maybe different reasons are there. So for security purpose, so they put a encryption. So index, compress, or grade, encrypt, enable. So but as fact normally we can say encryption is also one part. So now what are the fact features for NTFS? What another one? The tab missing.
security,
Security,
compress, index,
compress, indexing or index,
encryption,
encrypt. Encrypt is enabled in a Windows 10, but first I type correct only. So encryption or encrypt. Okay. So these are 5 features. What are security, compress, indexing or index, okay, encryption. So I will explain these two things first because we don't touch this one. That's why I'm trying to explain. Compress, data will be compressed, so then you can put more data in a NTFS. In fact, you can't put a more data, means we can't compress the data, so then we don't get more free space. So possibility, you can do by default compression without using any techniques and all. Simple compression we can do it. We can compress the disk, we can compress data in the disk, or data compression possible. Indexing, when we searching for a files, like we go to a folder and you search for a files here, right? Earlier compared to earlier, now we are getting faster reply because data is indexed. .txt, .iso, uh, rar, like that. So depends upon your data. The data is indexed, um, and you can choose the data like it should be indexed. It means we can easily search for it. Like you have a textbook, and you want to go for particular chapter, you want to go with a particular chapter or kind of stuff. So you need to read it from the starting of the textbook, right? Go to the index, find out where is your chapter is located, which page, go to the page directly. Same thing is here. Just I told that one example. So same thing, like when you are searching for a data, because of data is indexed, you can easily get it. So that is compress and indexing or index. Next one is quota. What is this quota? I'm not writing a statement, just I will give you an example, so then you can create your own statements. Okay. For example, I have a 100 GB disk is there. For example, my D drive or E drive, any drive. So I have a 100 GB E drive is there. When I use a colon means it's a drive, but for understanding I put a drive. That's it. Okay. So I have a 100 GB E drive. Actually, I don't have much touching with little brothers kind of stuff, but I have my own experience. And because I'm a little brother to my sister, that's so. When you have brothers or sister, like usually little brothers, no, there are little bit anxiety gets. What happened? He keep on putting a data in the 100 GB drive. So you have a 100 GB E drive is there. 100 GB E drive is there. This is E drive. Now, what happens? The second user, the first user is a student one, second user is student two. Like your second user, what he is doing, he keep on copying the data into E drive. So first day he took something like a 5 GB. Next day he took a 10 GB. Next day he took a 3 GB. Next day he keep on putting a data. So your disk is full. Within a week or within a 2 weeks, your 100 GB is full. Follow, right? You can't put your normal data. You keep on putting something. You download some movie, some serials. Nowadays, people are more about a serials kind of stuff, right? Not movies and movies we can watch an online or offline kind of stuff. So something like what is that one? More popular sharing serial. Some GOT is there. That is Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. People are always carrying a pen drive. Like, do you have a new version of a Game of Thrones like that? So download from torrent and he keep on putting a data Game of Thrones or maybe a Walking Dead, Big Bang Theory, Friends series or anything. What is current popular? Money Heist. Money Heist. So one of the popular one. I like Vikings. Also good. Walking Dead is good. Like that. So people do.
Vikings.
Which one?
Vikings, sir. I have seen Vikings.
Vikings, yeah. Even one of my student, like 2 years back, some of student, he said like better watch Vikings. So then
Hmm.
I watched it. It is very good, historical, accurate, no accuracy. That is a secondary one. It's a very good series. Okay. So like that, he keep on putting a data. Then what I done? I apply a quota on it. I apply a quota. This user only can store 20 GB data in my 100 GB. Again, I will draw this one again. So look at carefully. This is my 100 GB and this S1 means student one. First user is a admin user, like we are admins. This is a second user, means I had someone else type, right? So this is a standard user. He keep on putting a data in my 100 GB. So I created a quota on this 100 GB. That is, this S2 can store up to 20 GB data in my 100 GB. Okay. Total disk space is 100 GB only, but he can able to see the disk as actually S1 or S2. Disk is 100 GB only. After applying a quota, my quota is 20 GB. Like I given a quota to S2 20 GB. So when he see this drive, he look, it is 20 GB only. It will shows. It shows 20 GB only. Okay, not as a 100 GB, and he can able to store only 20 GB. He cannot store more than 20 GB. Got the point? Or can I explain it again once more? Or can we do practical and then we'll see anything? So I apply quota is 20 GB, for example. What happened? This not. Hey, this is
Cortana.
quota. Why it is open also? I don't know. 20 GB per student. For example, I'm a student one, so apply 20 GB quota for student 2 on 100 GB. Okay, on it. So anyway, I've written in same line. So then, otherwise on E drive. Just for example, okay. Understand the statement, then you will understand. Actual hard disk is 100 GB, but for other user is 20 GB. But reality, in my system, I have a 10 GB. So then I will put a 2 GB, 3 GB, 4 GB. How much quota I want, I will do it. Guys, I will show once how to do it. Then based on the result, you may understand. So like this. So this is my NTFS E drive. Okay, so I have opened this one. I have some file is there. Yeah, some file is there. It's okay, no problem. Let it. So have to go to properties, E drive, right click, properties, properties. Next, see it is E drive, NTFS, and you can see quota. This is quota. Show quota settings. Show quota settings. Click here. Then it is asking enable quota management. This is quota, this quota are disabled. This is enable quota management. Can you able to see the screen, right? Enable quota management. This is second option. Deny disk space to users exceeding quota limit. For example, I given a 20 GB. The user cannot use more than 20 GB. Deny it. What happened? She asking question or some? Okay, so we'll see that one. Okay, so here enable quota. Then if user is using more than limit is limit, then deny it. Don't let him to store more data. Otherwise, what happened? 20 is a limit. It's okay to use more. It is happen like that. Okay. Next,
Then
here
sir,
log
what's the
events.
use of quota?
What it is?
Sir, I'm saying if we do not check this option, then what's the use of quota?
Yeah, right.
It will be
It
like
is
a
right.
normal drive.
Okay, so yeah, right. If you don't check it, so where is the restrictions? It means like we have a helmet rule, right? Helmet, driving helmet rule. If you wearing a helmet, sorry, everybody should wear a helmet while you're driving a bike. You should wear a helmet. It's okay if you are not wearing it. What is that rule? If someone is not wearing it, it's okay, leave it, no problem, let it go. A seat belt or a mask rule. Nowadays, mask rule is there. Na? Everybody must wear a mask. If you are not wearing a mask, 1,000 rupees fine. It's okay if you are not wearing it also. If you are not wearing also, it's okay, let it go. Then what is the use of that rule? Like same thing, yes, very good. If you don't put a check mark on this, if you are not denying it, what is the use of rule? Sometimes it may require like you can exceed the limit, but still you are under quota only. Better not to exceed it. If you are exceed it, I will put a extra charge on you. Something is like that, right? Some places. So that's why they given it two options. This is a log events. Okay, here if you read it, log event when a user exceeds their quota limit. For example, mine is a 20 GB. I put a one more extra GB, 20 GB full, and I put a little bit extra, more, like 1 GB, 2 GB. So event will occur. So then admin account will check it what happened. So then we will understand what is this event also. Log event when user exceed their warning level. When you are using a mobile phone, data, mobile phone kind of stuff. So daily limit is 1.5 GB, for example. So then you are almost 1.2 GB, 1.2 GB completed. Then immediately warning will come up, right? Notification, you are about to cross your limit today. So better to recharge with 49 rupees or 98 rupees. So then you will get extra data. You can use, continue your service like that, right? So it's a kind of stuff. Same thing like you are exceeding your limit. For example, 20 is my highest limit. Now I put a warning at 16 or 18. I've written 18. It's okay. So I've written 18, right? So anyway, so no problem. So when I completed 18 GB, it gave a event, log event. Your user reaches is a warning limit. So I have to tell the user better delete some data so then you don't exceed 20 GB, like that. That is a warning limit. Before uh, complete your quota, okay, before you exceeding your quota, so it will warning limit. So that's why this is become optional. If you don't check it, user can use more than its limit, but events will occur here. But better to give like this, otherwise we don't understand what is this practical. Next one is quota entries. Don't worry guys, but look at all options once. I will tell you again, but first time only you should see all options. Next time I don't explain options. Okay, see, this is a new quota. Sorry, this is the symbol new quota entry, or go to quota, new quota entry. Here import and export is there, like you have a multiple quota entries are there. You want to save in some file, you can do it, or import it. Someone done, you want to, someone exported their settings, you want to import it, like that you can use it. This is for deleting quota entry, this is for properties. Okay, and main important is new quota entry. Either you use quota, new quota entry, or you can use this new quota entry. Okay, anything, both. This is a select user computer name, and you have to select the second user. I am a first user. Either you type the username, okay, like this, check names. It is not recognizing that one. Student to check names. It is recognized it. Okay. Either you type the username directly, or you can find it also. How to find? Advanced, advanced. Find now. Select your user, student to. Click OK. Then it is came. And again click OK to confirm the username. Now add new quota entry. Limit disk space. My disk is 10 GB. My disk is 10 GB. Okay. My disk is total size is 10 GB. Now I want to give limit is 2 GB. Limit is 2 GB. Now warning limit is 1.6. Warning is 1.6 means around 80%. If you reach 80% of total quota, warning will be generated. Set warning level is 1.6. Total disk is 10 GB, but student can get only 2 GB. Okay, warning level is 1.6. So if you reach 1.6, warning level will come up, right? So then click OK, confirm everything. So I'm cancelling it. Guys, understand how to do it?
Yes, sir, understood.
I got some message. In Google it says individual files on a FAT does not exceed 4 GB. That is also correct. Not fully correct, but that is also
Why,
correct.
sir?
Yeah, that is one more
Means-
how to tell. Yeah, because of that allocation size and all, we can't put a big files inside. Big files. That's why exFAT is
Means
introduced.
file with X. Okay, sir.
Okay, exFAT is introduced. exFAT, two reasons are there. So we'll see that one. Okay, guys. Now tell me how to create a quota from step 1.
So right click.
Right click. After you have to go for the properties.
Very
In
good.
properties, we have
Quota.
to find the quota.
Quota.
After going to the quota,
Show
show quota settings.
Sir, enable quota management. Click check this and deny. Also check
Then
login and
login and then user access demo. Yeah, sir. Okay. Quota and it is yes, sir.
new quota.
Quota.
New quota.
Then sir, either type it or find it.
Advanced.
Very good. Advanced. Find now.
Which you want.
Select user. Second user, not our user. Ourself, you don't put a quota. Okay.
Right. Then sir, allocate the space after this
Then
with the warning limit. Then sir, limit the space, allocate the limit and like mark the marker.
I'm giving. I want to give in
Keep in
GBs. So I
GB.
change it to GBs.
Okay.
I want to give it in
It's
GBs.
2 GB. In terms of GB, sir.
In terms of GB, I
Actually,
want to give.
1.6 GB.
That's it.
The 1.6 or 2 GB is not exactly we should give like that only. It is not like that. You can give 4 GB. Warning level is maybe 3 GB or maybe 3.5 GB. That is purely up to you. How you plan is important. Okay, so this is, you can see, logon name student 2 and 2 GB 1.6. This is a built-in administrator, means all administrators, means student 1 no limit. Okay, so how to delete it? Select this one and delete this one, or as well you can delete quota entry. Select your entry, delete it if it, in case if you don't want to put it. But now I am going to like this. Okay, I think you got the steps. Entry completed, apply, and it shows some warning. Read this warning. Okay, when you are doing, read this warning. Click OK. OK and OK. So finally quota is set. It is showing 10 GB, right, for student 1. I'm going to sign out and sign in as a student 2. So this is student 1. I'm going to sign out. Maximum all these practicals you may get confused between student 1 and student 2. So be careful in that one. That's it. First of all, while you are doing practical only, when you start practical only, make sure which user you log in. Quota is okay. If you are confused, then automatically you can't able to create a quota on a student 1 from student 2. But other things, permission kind of stuff. So log in as a student 2. Make sure that, so by confusion, don't log in as a student 1 again. So you see, second user I selected, sign in. Okay. For some people, after completion of all steps and verification, it is showing it not showing 2 GB in a hard disk, right? So sometimes it's look like what is the output that won't come. Don't worry. So do it again, or remove everything and do it from starting. Or check all the steps you are completed correct, login, logout kind of stuff.
Sir, here in this user, how will get to know that administrator has set and limit to the disk?
How we know? Very good question. That is, we are going to verify. So, two way we should verify. One is directly looking at the drive size. So I log in as a student 2, right? Student 2, the E drive is actually 10 GB for student 2. For student 2, the drive size is 2 GB. Its limit is 2 GB. So can you see that? Got the point? Actually, it is shown 9 point something 99 or 10 GB, right? Now it is for a student 2, it is showing 2 GB only because we limited to 2 GB. Another hand, another side, like if you are going to check the properties of E drive. So where is the properties? You can see the properties, right? Maybe it is when background. Yeah, it is properties. How much size now? 2 GB for student 2. So you can put up to 2 GB data in that one. And you asked one good question, that is, we know now it is a 2 GB. How do you know you can able to put up to 2 GB only, not more than 2 GB? That is a question. And one more point is, what are the data? Either data created by student 1 or a student 2. Means first user or a second user, both can view the data. Both can see the data also on the thing. But as for the student who created, owner of the files, who created the data, so based on that, data limit quota is there. Now, if you want to test it, so what to do? You have to copy some data to it, either 2 GB data like that. You have to copy it. So copy from your desktop. If you like, you can copy from the desktop. So this file itself, it is a 1 GB data. Okay, this is around 900 MB. Okay, so you can copy the data to your this drive from desktop. So then we can understand, like you keep copying a data, so then we'll understand it. On other hand, other side, like you can do use a command to create a data as per your requirement size. Like you can create a file. Normally if you create a file, how much KB it is? 0 KB. If you keep putting data in this one, the KB size increases. To become a 2 GB, 3 GB, how much file you will put it? So we'll see that one. This is the command is for a file system utility, fsutil. Mm, yeah, I got some problem, so we'll see that one. Where it is showing an error. Okay, okay. Always I small change. Yeah, file is created. This is the command to create a file. This is the command to create a file. fsutil file create new file name. This is the defining a sum size. This file will create with a particular size. See, here it is. I created 1 KB file directly without having any data. Without having any data. Just only we have to do is keep putting zeros. This is 10K, 100K, 1 MB, sorry, yeah, 1 MB, 10 MB, 100 MB, 1 GB. I'm creating 1 GB file too. It is around 900 something is there, so check it. This is like this. Check it. It's around 900 or something is there. File 2 I created with 976 MB. I created a file which contains nothing. This file contains nothing, not even a single data. Why it is I can't able to open? Not responding unless I touch this one. It's okay. Okay, so I created a file with almost 970 MB. Now I'm going to create that one again. So another 900. Oh, what happening? It is behaving differently. Because I open this one now, so it is get confused between this one and that one. Load is high. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Finally, it is ended. Again, see the command here. I put a file 3. Mm, again 970 for something MB is there now, so that file will be created. So file 3, yeah, file is created. Okay, another 947 something MB. But if you see E drive, it shows red color. It shows red color, and it is showing 94.8 MB free. Okay, 94.8 MB is free, and if you see, it is each one is around a 974 MB. Each file I created here. So it is very, just need a properties. See, 976 MB file, the file 1 and file 2, sorry, file 2 and file 3, each size is 976 MB file I created, and in my disk 94 point something free space is there. Again, now I'm creating only 100 MB file only, or maybe I will try this one. I try to create file 4, again 976 MB file I want to create again. So what it is showing? What it is? There is not enough space on the disk, so you are exceeding data, so you cannot able to create even. So that is the limit. For example, I want to create 100 MB. Again, still I can't give it. Not 1 GB. I can't able to create 100 MB also, because there is no enough space. Almost I use that enough space for this one. Okay, so only 94 MB. So up to 94 MB I can able to create. 94.8 MB, up to that one I can able to create in this one. I can't able to create 100 MB. So like the 97 MB that command will produce. Guys, did you note down this command? How to create a
Yeah,
file?
please show it once again, sir. How to enter into this PowerShell? Then again select E drive. Can you please repeat the steps?
I didn't do anything. It's very simple. It is E drive. I open my E drive. File. Okay. Click on file. Open PowerShell. PowerShell. If you want to run that one as administrator, select the second one. Or if you want to go with the first one, go with
Okay.
the first one. Simply select. Automatically, it's
Okay.
E drive.
And
So in corner you can see that one. Not at displaying. It displays. You have to wait for a little bit second. Just meanwhile, I will reduce the screen size. Yeah. Can you see? So E drive.
yes, sir.
Okay.
And FUTIL.
Directly
Create
it
file.
will go. Then you have to type fs util command. What do you want to do? Select a file and create new. New file is create. File create new. It create a new file and give the file name. Some file name, any file name, and some size. 1024 means 1K. 1024 bytes. 1024 bytes.
Yes, sir.
If you want 10K, give 10. 100K, 1000K, 10,000K. 10,000K means 10 MB, right? 100 MB, 1 GB.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, we are entering in terms of K, right, sir?
Yes,
K means KB, right?
KB.
Yes, sir. For suppose if you want to create a file in terms of GB means what you have to enter, sir?
You have to put keep on zeros. Tick, tick, tick.
That means we can create the files in the format of KB only, right, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
This is only format is not KB. It is bytes. 1024 means 1K. If you give 1 means 1 byte only. Okay, like this. It is means 1 byte only, not even a kb. Where it is, here it is. By default it shows as a 1k, 1024 or a 1k, both will show like that only. So I will show you that one again. See, 1024, observe, f3. Okay, and if you go like this, it is f3 is also 1k. So there is a no okay, what happened? Why power of this one? Shit, this is ridiculous. Suddenly showing something, I put a cancel and it is showing off directly. Why it is off? What happened to my H drive? H drive is okay. G drive having red color, but H drive is okay. Suddenly it is gone. It's okay. Guys, understand quota? How to do quota kind of stuff, right? The command is fs util file, create new file name, any file name. 1024 means you are creating a 1k file for 1k file. Okay, so if you
Sir, if we
provide,
want to delete the same file using PowerShell, sir, how will do it?
simply delete it.
It's in PowerShell, sir.
Yeah, in PowerShell also you can delete it. 10240 means 10k. Okay, like this. If you keep zeros, these zeros will increases. That's it. Just understand. With the PowerShell command, you want to delete it. Let this power on. Later I will tell. Remember that question. Okay. Okay. So unnecessarily it is shutting down. No, it is came. It is came. It is came. It is came. It is went to student only. It's okay. No problem. Yeah, here is a corner and your this go to meeting. So what happening? It is covering all my corners. So it's very difficult for me to choose between this cross mark or that cross mark. So while I'm doing cross mark and I'm going to my virtual machines one like this is a corner one. It is look good this side. That's why better to do your practicals in full screen mode. So you don't confuse between your physical machine and virtual machines. What is yeah, it is keep going. Okay, only one question, guys. Do you understand quota or not? And how to define a quota or not? That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Sir, how practically we gonna use that quota, sir, when we are working?
How?
Like practically, like you will be giving those defined spaces for other users. I mean, what exactly the practical operation of that quota while we are working?
Two ways better. I will split into two parts in a quota understanding means where we apply this quota. One is what practical as we do, that is a general means like you have a laptop or a desktop or maybe one desktop used by multiple users, one system used by multiple users, each one generates some data, right? So they are keeping some their personal data, but it is they're putting like one person is more excitement, like he keep downloading data and put it into their drive. It is very good drive, 200 GB drive is there. You are putting data 200 GB by one user only, but other user don't have a space to put his personal data, important data mainly. Normal documents occupy very less, but a user is keep on putting a data, all video files, all his Game of Thrones files, or maybe anything you download and you put a data. Then better to restrict. So this user 20 GB, that user 20 GB, another user is a 40 GB. Okay, one system used by multiple users, so we can limit the space, like it is a 200 GB hard disk. So four users are there, each person get a 20 GB space only, so their limit is only 20 GB, they cannot put a more than it. So that is a one part of quota management for personal laptop, personal desktops, or office desktop or office laptops. The quota is concept. Another hand means, I told two parts, right? The second part of quota is concept of quota. It means simple, no need to worry. Yeah, where is it? This is, let it come. Now, how much space limit for a Google Drive?
15 GB.
15
15 GB storage.
GB. Up to 15 GB we can store. It includes mails, files, all things, right? So if you see my quota is a 15 GB. 9.4 GB already completed. Actually, it is almost like a more than 14, 13, 14 GB is full. But I removed some of one OS file I deleted. Okay, so that's why it is showing 9 GB only. Okay, so understand Gota, simple. This is Google Drive. OneDrive, OneDrive is there. OneDrive 1 terabyte, 550 GB. So different quotas are there. My mail account is open. Yeah, file, how much space? My mailbox size.
49.5 GB.
Okay, around 50 GB, right? So how I can define a user in their network space or a cloud space, or maybe in a single drive? So how can I define how much a user can utilize the space? For example, I have a 10 terabytes of disk space is there. Okay, central storage, 10 terabyte of disk space is there. I have a 100 employees are there. I can, if I share 10 terabyte to everyone, means everybody start ready to put a full data inside. The concept of quota is limitation. Take 100 GB, take 200 GB per user, or maybe a serious user is there. Serious user means HR required a more data required to put it in a shared location, central location, or a shared location network. So then the HR need more space than a normal user, normal developer, or maybe normal user. Compared to that, HR required more space. Or maybe I'm a OS deployer. I want to store data, my operating system related files are more, so I need at least 500 GB free space is required for my keeping my virtual machines or maybe a operating system. Then I will put a quota on it. Not everybody will get same size, variable size also we can able to put it. That is concept of quota. Understand quota concept. That's it. One more service is there by server, so we can use we can define quota like that. That is FSRM, file server resource manager. This is a service from Windows Server. Use that one to create it. The simple thing is understand what is a quota in your Windows 10 first of all. Second, of course, what is the quota meaning? It's a compulsory try to understand how to do it. Also, we can try it. Yeah, it is came back again my system. Now, yeah, sadly it is restarted. This is your quota full. 9.4 MB is there, so still you can able to create some files. I think you got clarify how to open this PowerShell and other things. Okay. You ask one question. Actually, I want to skip or I want to tell later. Normal using a CMD also you can able to delete the file. Remember one of the file from here like a file 2. You can use del command like a CMD command. Fsutil is not a PowerShell command, it's a common command, CMD command only. Sorry. Something small part wrong, then it is struck. The first time it will struck PowerShell. Okay. Is it removed? You have to gone from here, right? Remove item. If you want to create a file in a PowerShell, actually fsutil is not the command. The command is new item. Okay, so new item, and which where you want to create a file like maybe F4 file. F4 file name or a location you can tell. Item type. Okay, item type is a file. The file is created. F4 file is created. It does not contain anything. It does not contain anything. It's an empty file I created. Item file. Item type is file I created. Now I want to put some data inside. I can put it like get content. So f4.txt to read the file. Nothing is there. Set content. So I'm trying. Just I forget this command. Okay. Hello f4 file. Yeah, working. Set content to put some data inside. Get content to read the file. Remove the file. Remove item. Sorry, that's the problem. Item. Item. f4.txt. Before going to remove, and we'll check it. Really, it is created something. F4. See files. So remove item. Delete the file. So it is gone from there. So you want to create new item. It's a file. If you are creating a directory, then you have to item type is directory. New item For example, D1 is a directory, item type, directory. Okay. So D1 directory is created. Copy for copy item. Okay. So you want to do copy item f3. I want to copy f3.txt to D1 directory. Okay. So if you see D1, D1 contains f3 file. I copied it. You want to see what is there in that one. What happened again? This is the psychosystems. Anything is a get content only. No, it is not that one. Okay, so maybe something get directory or something is there. I will see that one later. People are getting hungry. They're crying for a hungry. Okay, so this is it. This is about your quota, and you want to remove the quota. Quota we should be remove. We'll remove it later. So that is a PowerShell commands. If you not done, good. If you don't didn't not done, it is okay. Go for lunch, guys. Come back at 2:45.
This
Be there.
conference is no longer being recorded.
And 3 o'clock exactly we're going to start the class. Okay.